Yo, what is up guys, MrPantaloons here with the Opera Omnia Leviathan banner. So we have the Leviathan event right now, and obviously we are gonna have the Leviathan banner with Laguna's summoning weapon. We have Hellblow gun, we also have his other 15 CP weapon, Galbadian machine gun, and then we have Saz and Lael, which, man, I'm pretty excited about Lael, but to be honest, Saz this guy, he's been a real nuisance for me lately. I already have his weapon MLB. It feels like Saz, he keeps on showing up on these banners, man, and I just want him to go away for a few months. I don't want to see him on these banners anymore. But anyway, so the Laguna banner. Now, this banner is gonna last until 23rd of May, and then we're gonna have another similar banner for another 7 days with Laguna summoning, and then it's going to be, I believe, who was it? Oh man, I already forgot. Who was it? So we're gonna have Laguna, not Rem, Zell, right? Zell. There we go. So this banner is basically Laguna, Lael, and Saz, and the next one is going to be Laguna again. Same weapons. Same Hellblow, same Galbadian. You're gonna have Zell with his Maverick, and then you're gonna have a third character, which we don't really know who it's going to be. It's obviously not gonna be some of the characters that we've already seen on the banners. And in Japan they had, I believe, Penelo, so I don't know if we get Penelo. We might get Penelo, we might get someone else. We'll have to see. But that is, if you're interested in Laguna's weapon, do know that there will be another banner with Laguna, with Zell, and then with a third unknown character. On that will be on 23rd of May. But let's talk about the banner. So honestly, summoning weapon, this summoning weapon is a really good weapon. It's a really nice boost for Laguna. But honestly, I think it's a bit too early. You don't really need to pull on this weapon right now, and you can pull further ahead down the road, because there are gonna be better opportunities to get this weapon. This weapon will be featured on 35 CP banners. It might even be featured when we get the 10% rate instead of the 5%. So we are going to have better chances at this weapon. And if you're not using Laguna right now, you're obviously not gonna do anything with this weapon. And even if you get this weapon, it's pretty hard to find a way to get that passive into your CP management, because characters don't have that much CP right now, especially if you don't have the 35 CP weapon and the 5-star armor, both MLB'd. So it's kind of hard to get this passive and use it. But yeah, as I said, it's probably not a good idea to pull for this weapon right now. But in terms of CP, and there were some people that were actually concerned that you might not have enough CP to get both the Hellbow passive and the Galbadian passive with your 35 CP, and I'm going to show you that CP is not going to be that big of a problem, and I'm going to show you why. So if we go to Laguna on Dissidia DB right here, we can go ahead and see his passive abilities. Now he needs a total of 135 CP just for these passives right here. But one thing to note is that when your character gets his level 60, you get 4 more passives, which are 40 CP in total, but you also get 50 CP for your character. So you'll get an extra 10 CP. So what that means is you're gonna have that 10 CP, and then you can just go like, look right here, break bonus up, slightly raise break bonus after breaking an enemy. Boom, you can take this passive off. That's another 10 CP. Right there, you got 20 CP. You can put your Hellbow passive So it's not that hard. And let me show you something else. There is more than that. So with my Cloud, I go ahead and show you my weapons for Cloud. Let's go over to hands. So let me see. So I have Cloud's Ogre Nyx, I have Cloud's Crimson Edge, and I also have his Buster Sword NT. So that's 3 weapons, 3 passives, that's 60 CP, right? That's a lot of CP. So how am I gonna put all those passives on my Cloud? Now, with Cloud, thing is, I don't necessarily need the Crimson Edge passive all the time. It's only there to have when I need the Dispel buff, so I can actually alternate between the Crimson Edge passive and other passives that might be more useful than the one Dispel. So I can opt out to not use the Crimson Edge all the time. But with that being said, we go ahead and swap to Cloud here real quick. Boom, Cloud. And I want to show you something else. So if we go to the gear list, we can see that Cloud, he has an EX weapon. Now, if you go like to a 15 CP weapon, his Ogre Nyx, if you MLB this weapon, it's going to be 30 CP, right? And the passive costs 20 CP. If you go ahead and upgrade to his 35 CP, his Rune Blade, and go to MLB, you're gonna get 50 CP. So that's 20 CP extra that you can then use to put the Ogre Nyx passive on this weapon. And now, here's the kicker. You have 50 CP from this one, right? But if you go ahead and get his EX weapon and MLB that weapon, you're gonna have 80 CP. So that's 30 more CP. So you're not only gonna get 20 CP extra to put the Rune Blade passive on that as well, on top of the Ogre Nyx, you're gonna get 10 CP left over. So if you get 10 CP left over from the EX weapon, and you have 10 CP left over from his level 60 Awakening, what is 10 plus 10? That is 20 CP. So you have essentially 23 CP once you MLB his EX, once you MLB his armor. You definitely need to MLB and max the character. You want his armor MLB'd, you want his EX MLB'd, and then you'll have 20 CP extra that you can easily use to put something like, say, Crimson Edge or Buster Sword, one of the two. Cloud, he's kind of an interesting character because he has plenty of weapons, right? But usually you put one of the two, right? Because he's basically the only character who has 2 additional weapons. The other characters, some of them only have 1 additional weapon, and most of them don't even have that one. So that's pretty much it in terms of CP costs. And another thing, I guess, would be the artifact passives. But here you can probably get, I'd say on average, you can probably get like 30 CP between the 3 passives. But even if you have the worst RNG and you get 45 CP in total, you're still going to be able to get that extra CP somewhere from some of these lesser passives, because some of these passives are just not gonna do that much for you. Okay, so I believe we are good. We are good with that. So again, this banner, you don't have a 35 CP weapon in here. Laguna is nice, Lael is nice, but you kind of want the 35 CP instead, and it is a full price banner. I believe it is too early for this weapon. I would rather skip this banner, to be honest. But if you use Laguna, if he's one of your main character, maybe you can pull on this weapon, but again, you're probably gonna want his 35 CP first, and then you're gonna worry about his summoning weapon. Now, if I would pull on this banner, I wouldn't go more than 15k gems. So let's go ahead, and I actually have the banner here from the JP version. So as you can see, they had Saz and Penelo in there, so maybe we'll get Penelo on the second run. I don't know, we'll have to see. But let's go ahead and pull on this banner and see what we get. So 5k. Oh, it's taking some time to load. Tifa and King. Okay, oh, we got pretty lucky. Lael and double Hellblow. That is really lucky for 10k gems. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. So there we go. Alright guys, that is it for this banner. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're interested to pull on this banner. I wish you the best of luck. You definitely want to go for the Hellblow weapon. But if you want Laguna or Lael, they are, or the other Laguna weapon, they are both really nice to have. And then Saz, man. Saz, why you gotta keep ruining these banners, man? Come on, just take a break, you know? I don't wanna see you anymore. But there you go guys. Thanks so much for watching. You guys have a good one and I shall see you next time. Take care.